Hey, I'm Not So Ace Trainer, and the EXP share is not the problem. Let's get into it. This might be my last video before the release of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, unless something really weird is announced, so I wanted it to be the one to end my side of the discussion on the EXP share. As I said before, I don't mind it, though I would prefer the option for it to be turned on and off. With that said, I feel like the problem lies deeper than this item. It shouldn't be bad to have an alternative to single Pokemon grinding. Back in the day, in Pokemon Red, grinding was what everyone disliked the most. Sure, we had more time to do the same thing over and over, we didn't have smartphones after all, the EXP share at all. The only difference is you'll have to do more wild battling before you get into a gym. The trainers are limited, and the wild battles are your only hope for EXP at a certain point before you progress. This wouldn't fix the fact that once you got to a gym, you would probably blaze right through it. Even at a lower level, it just took longer to get there. The battles would be the same thing as always. The game didn't become harder, it became grindier. There are a few examples of hard battles, like any battle against Cynthia, Whitney's Miltank, Ultra Necrozma, and Brandon/May in Ruby and Sapphire as you go to Mauville City. There are more of course, but in 25 years of games, the list is very small, even before the introduction of a global EXP share. This tells me that the problem is not in the item, but in the AI itself. That's what I feel needs to be fixed. Every gym leader should be a challenge, no doubt about it. And even before that, every trainer should be smart enough not to use Leer 2 or 3 times in a row and use a special move right after. This would make the games more challenging, though it would also make them unpredictable. The people complaining about this are usually more seasoned veterans, people that have the Pokemon formula learned from top to bottom. If the AI became akin to a VGC player, it would become easier for them to predict what was about to happen, since what would happen would most likely be the sensible choice in that situation, the one that players themselves would make. That's why I feel like the regular trainers should have the same formula as now. They're easier to beat, but they are supposed to be. They are nothing but ways to obtain easier and faster EXP, like bundles of wild Pokemon. The rival, the evil team higher-ups, gym leaders and their trainers, plus the Elite Four and Champion should be hard battles. Same with legendaries and other plot-driven encounters. And to fix this, at least the trainer part, not the legendary part, the approach that is usually given to post-game rematches and post-game battles in general is the best. Held items are a must, same with a well-built strategy. Again, this would create some predictability to those who know the strategies already. But I have some ideas that maybe could spice things up a bit. Some of them are just limitations we already use in personal challenges. For example, gyms could have a limit of how many Pokemon we can use. It could vary from gym to gym, but being able to use only, for example, 3 of our Pokemon in a specific gym and having that gym have a well-built strategy around held items, status moves, and basically knowing when to swap to a Pokemon with better coverage could create more of a challenge right from the get-go. Another thing, I'd say that the availability of healing items should be reduced. We should be able to use them however we want, but having them be a bit more scarce could help us with choosing when and how to use them. This could be done with less healing items available in the overworld and maybe have only the main cities sell them at the Pokemart. For example, if we think about Sword and Shield, have Wyndham, Hammerlock, Motostoke and Sir Chester sell them. This would also create the need of a choice between held items like healing berries or held items like Choice Band, for example. Are we going defensive or offensive? Honestly, I feel like this alone could change the landscape of a Pokemon game, and the need for a better type coverage and team building would also welcome the use of a global EXP share, because we would most likely have to change our teams constantly in order to face specific challenges. Another great thing would be how this could help new players understand the hardest parts of Pokemon battling. But you know what? This could also turn off a lot of people that just want a casual, simple, worry-free playthrough, which, like it or not, is the majority and the reason why we have more casual games with challenging post-games. The more hardcore players usually stay for the post-game, and the more casual audience usually don't go past the main game. So, you know what the best fix would be? Everything I said being in an added challenge mode, locked behind a simple menu as you start a new game. Black and White 2 almost did it right, and I think it is time for them to try again. Anyway, this is my look at why I think having the global EXP share was never the problem. The AI in Pokemon has, for the most part, been far from challenging with only a few exclusions, and that is where the root of the problem lies. Fix that, put it behind a choice, and things should be good. Anyway, that is all for today, and what I want to know is what is your favorite Pokemon battle in the games? Mine is probably Red in Pokemon Gold, since without internet back in the day, that was a real surprise. Let me know yours in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content. Also, ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media, Twitch, I stream there Thursday to Sunday, or join our Discord, all the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.